Well, there is no doubt about it that God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Here we are with another episode of Soul Awakening with Larry Purnell. I am your boy, Larry Purnell. I'm going to be your teacher for this morning. Happy Tuesday, guys. Today is the 10th of June. I am excited about being with you on today. I hope you are excited. Get ready, because God is going to speak to the very core of your heart. Listen, if you are a newcomer visiting for the very first time, welcome to the broadcast. I am excited that you are with us on today. I don't know how you found out about us. Either way, listen, you are here and you are about to be empowered, encouraged, and enlightened with the word of the Lord. Guys, let's get right into it. Let's get this show on the road. We're going to go right into our announcements for today. Don't forget, Sunday morning edition of Soul Awakening with Larry Purnell. Every Sunday morning, 9 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Mark your calendar, whisper into someone's ear. Let them know that we are live on Facebook, 9 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Guys, you don't want to miss Monday through Friday with Soul Awakening, 7 o'clock a.m. in the morning. You might have to set your alarm, but we are live, guys, 7 o'clock. Even right now, we're live. Facebook utility, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Mark your calendar. Let someone know that we are live Monday through Friday, 7 o'clock on Facebook with Soul Awakening with Larry Purnell. Listen, guys, I need for you to go over to my YouTube channel. When you go to YouTube, just type in the search engine Apostle Larry Purnell, and there you will be directed to my YouTube channel. I'm hoping that you will subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification bell so that you may be notified of any upcoming new content. And also, any video that you were empowered by, encouraged by, enlightened by, hit the like button so that I may know that you were there. Also, guys, for those of you who desire to give, that information now is on the screen. I want to say thank you in advance for your giving. I want to say thank you for them that give on a consistent basis. We really appreciate you. Thank you for your love, your kindness, your giving, your support. But most of all, thank you for your prayers. We really appreciate you. Well, guys, you know what time it is. It's time to awaken the soul. This is going to be part 3 of the title series, A Lifetime. Part 3 to the title series, A Lifetime. Subtitle today, guys, write this down: From Being to Becoming. From being to becoming. Our foundational scripture can be found in the 90th division of Psalms, the 12th verse. It says this: So teach us, Lord, to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. Guys, we have been talking about time and life. We've been talking about how valuable time is, therefore, how valuable life is. Time is a limited and irreplaceable resource, guys. You have to not only write that down, but you have to get that into your spirit. Time is a limited and irreplaceable resource. This is what makes time valuable. Time is valuable. If you ever heard someone say their time is valuable, it's because they understand the value of time, that it's limited, that's one, and number 2, it's irreplaceable. Once time passes, you can't get it again. This is what makes time valuable. It's finite. It's limited. It's irreplaceable. And when you understand the value of your time, you will make better decisions, guys, on how to spend and prioritize your time. In this title series, A Lifetime, we're going to be talking about how time and life is valuable and how they work together, and how, if you understand life and time, that you will spend the remaining of your days not only doing that which God desires for you to do, which is your God-given purpose, but you will begin to set goals, fulfill your dreams, do the things that inspires you, because you understand that you have limited amount of time. And you don't want to waste your time, because time is irreplaceable. You cannot buy more time. I wonder, how are you spending your time? Sometimes we have to get an eye opener. Sometimes something traumatic have to happen in order for you to understand how fickle time is, how limited time is, and how you can't get it back. Guys, I don't know about you. There are some days that I wish I had the power to go back in time, to do some things, to say some things to some individuals that passed away. Oftentimes, we miss the opportunity to do what's really and truly important, what really matters, simply because we get caught up with the expressway of society's movement. We're moving so fast. We're hustling so fast. We are existing and living so fast, and we forget that time is limited. Time is irreplaceable. This is what makes it valuable, because it's finite. And when you understand its value, you will begin to make better decisions on how to spend and prioritize your time. Now, listen, God created time. Remember, I said something on yesterday. A writer said something to this effect. He said that we are ignorant and we're lacking the value of time, and we are mistakenly thinking or living out our mistake as if we own time. We don't own it. God created time, guys. So God did not give time to us. God gave time for us. Time is his gift to us. Time is his way of saying, I love you. From the time that you are born to the time that you die, right? God have given you that limited amount of space to exist. And guys, it's your responsibility to live your life the best that you can in that small amount of time. Remember what I said to you on yesterday. You are the manager of your life. You are the manager of your time. You are the steward over your life. You are to work with God, because God is the giver of time. He is the creator of you, of life. He's the creator of your life. And you are to work with him closely, fulfilling your God-given destiny, also fulfilling your dreams, your inspirations, the things that fulfills you, and it is you are accountable to managing your time. So God created time. So God did not give time to you to possess it. God gave time for you. In other words, God did not give us time so that we may own it. time do not belong to us. But God gave us time and granted us time for a purpose, for a reason. That reason and that purpose, I wonder, are you living out your life the best that you can? Sometimes people get up in age, 40 and 50 years old, 60 and 70, wasted their time with riotous living, wasted their time doing what they desire, wasted their time being independent, pushing after the things of the world, being conformed to the world. There are a lot of people who expired and passed away, wasted their time drinking, wasting their time smoking and taking dope and taking pills and taking drugs and living the bar life and living the worldly life, and never came into the fullness of their purpose, never came into the reality of what their God-given destiny was. Listen, I don't want that for you. I want you to understand that time is irreplaceable. Once your time is up, your life is up. And you have to live every day with purpose, with meaning, because you understand that your life is valuable because your time is valuable. Listen, guys, time is irreplaceable. You can't get it back. Let me say that again because I want to scrub this on the table of your heart. Time is limited. It's irreplaceable. You can't get it back. Because of that, that is why time is valuable. We are not living yet where we are going to live eternally. We're not at that place yet, right? When Jesus comes back and he raptures up his people, if you made it in and you heard Jesus says that your name is in the Lamb's book of life, enter into the rest of the Lord. If you hear the words, well done, my good and faithful servant, you're going to spend the rest of your time eternally with Jesus Christ, right? However, if you have lived your life independent from God, you're going to live independent from God. You're going to find yourself in hell. You're going to find yourself in a place with people that desire to do what they wanted to do, that desire to live independently of God. And I want to let you know that's not going to be a place you're going to enjoy, right? So how are you spending your time now? How are you living out your days? Your days are numbered. You already born. If you are watching this video, you are already born. You may be in your 20s, 40s, 60s. You may be getting up there. How are you spending the rest of your days? Like I said before, there are a lot of people, including myself, that had a traumatic and devastating event that took place in our time. And that opened our eyes to understand how valuable time is. Listen to me, please. Listen to this. Time is limited and it's irreplaceable. You won't get it back. And while I am thinking on it, you need to do something right now. You need to go tell someone that you forgive them right now. You have limited amount of time. You need to go tell someone, I'm sorry right now. You have limited amount of time. You need to go fulfill that dream right now. You have limited amount of time. You need to go tell your son, your daughter, your loved one, your estranged mother, your estranged father that you haven't heard from in years. Go tell them, I love you. I forgive you. Tell them I'm sorry. Whatever you need to do it now. You have limited amount of time. If you want to travel, go do it now. Whatever God has placed on the table of your heart, your God-given purpose, do it now. But if you have dreams, if you have things you desire to do, a vision, do it now. Start it now. You have a limited amount of time. Don't waste your time with riotous living. Do not waste your time being independent from God. Do not waste your time working the enslaved societal prison of working for another man's vision, hustling and bustling, trying to chase after money. Listen, your time is valuable. Get out the prison of society norms. Get out from being enslaved in your mind, indoctrinated in your mind, chasing after the dollar, chasing after fame, and chasing after prestige, and chasing after popularity. Listen, you have something to do, and you have a limited amount of time. As I said to you before, it may be hard, right? It may be hard because you have life coming against you. You have adversities, challenges. You have things that people are doing that is affecting you, but you can still get it done. Spend your time wisely. So God did not give us time to possess it. God gave us time for a reason. God granted us time. If you are watching this video and you are under the sound of my voice, God granted you time. What does that word grant mean? It means that God gave you something so that a purpose may be allowed. God gave you something. What was that something? It was time. He gave you time. Listen, if he gave you time, that means he gave you life, because time and life works together, right? So God gave you life. Therefore, he gave you time. But because of the fact you do not know the day nor the hour that you will expire, I'm sorry to tell you, you will leave this earthly plateau one day. You will leave this world one day. You will expire. You will die. I'm sorry. It's the way of life. But I'm telling you, you want to live the best life that you can right now. Write that book right now. Go on that vacation right now. Travel the world right now. Buy that home right now. What is your dream? Do it now. As long as it is working accordingly to your God-given purpose. God do not care. He wants you to be happy, fulfilling the best life, or managing the best life that you can live, living out your days, managing it so that you are happy and fulfilled. Some of you want to be married. Well, start to prepare now. Prepare. Be the best husband that you can be. Be the best wife that you can be. Start to learn. Educate yourself. Get the knowledge. Some of you are married and you want to have a baby, but you're thinking it's not the right time. Why? Because you're looking at certain adversities that may be taking place in your life. Listen, the time is now. The time is now. You'll work out the details. I know you. You're creative. You're thoughtful. Just as well as the one that is connected to you, God. He took careful consideration as he made you and brought you here. But you have a limited amount of time. Listen, whatever you desire to do, do it now. Start preparing for it right now. Yes, you will have all types of hindrances and obstacles coming against you, but the time is now. So God brought you here for a purpose, and you need to live your life with purpose. What is a purpose? A purpose cannot be fulfilled without time. That's one thing about purpose. A purpose needs time. If you have a purpose on the table of your heart, you have a dream, it requires time to get it done. You need time, right? The thing about your dreams and visions, if you don't have certain things, such as finances or the right resources, sometimes, guys, it takes preparation, right? This is the reason why I say start now, because you may not be in the best place to retrieve that thing, but if you start to prepare now, you'll get it. And when the time comes, that you have received it, you know how to manage it. You'll understand the value of what you did and how limited time is, and you'll be able to manage it well. There's so many people who came into a lot of money and they squandered it. They wrecked their lives. They are now homeless simply because, do I have anything that they didn't know how to manage their money? No, they didn't know how to manage their time. When you don't know how to manage your time, that will waste your substance, right? When you don't know how to manage your time, watch me. Here we go. When you do not know how to manage your time, that means you do not know how to manage your life. If you don't know how to manage your life, you do not know how to manage the resources that has been given to you as it pertains to life. Let me say that again. If you do not know how to manage your time, you will not know how to manage your life. If you don't know how to manage your life, you will not know how to manage the resources that pertain to life. You will only maintain the resources that pertains to life when you understand how valuable life is. And you cannot understand how valuable life is until you understand how valuable time is. So when you understand the value of time, you understand the value of life. When you understand the value of life, you will understand the resources that pertains to life. You will understand the resources, the essential needs that pertains to you living a good life. You know some people right now, they are wasting their life, wasting their substance, wasting their essentials, the things that are necessary, their necessities. They're wasting their substance with riotous living because they don't understand the value of life and do not understand the value of time. But not you. You may have been at a place prior to this teaching that you have been wasting your time. Now I'm hoping that a fire is lit, like fire shut up in your bones, that you understand that you have a limited amount of time and your time cannot be replaced. So you matter as well. Begin to work hard and diligently living out the best life that you can. How are you spending your time? That's a good question. How are you spending your time? I don't know about you, but now that I understand how valuable time is and how valuable my life is, I have become more consciously aware. I have become consciously aware on how I am spending my days. How are you spending your time? Because your existence, your life, is the total equal value of your time. Because when you run out of time, guys, you run out of life. This is the reason why I am encouraging you to start it now, because there are certain dreams and inspirations, visions that you may have on the table of your heart that may require a certain amount of time. Do it now. Start it now. Begin it now. Do it now. Guys, get it done. Because you don't know the day nor the hour. Stop living your life like you know that you have these days allotted to you. Stop living your life riotously as if you know exactly the time when you will die. No, you don't know. So you must live every day, every 24-hour day with purpose, with meaning. Do it now. Say it now. Some of you, under the sound of my voice, you have been estranged from your mom, your dad, your sibling, a loved one, and you guys got into it, and you have not heard from them in 5 years or 10 years. Stop it. Stop that prideful thought. Get over the outcome. Get over that adverse event. Let it go. Unforgiveness will rob you of your time. That was so good. Unforgiveness, not letting it go, will rob you of your time. The devil desires that you waste your time with adverse thoughts. Bad thinking will waste your time. Wrong thinking will waste your time. And you allowed time to go on. And you have not talked to the person that you really do care about, that you really do love, that you really desire to see how they're doing. But you don't want to be the first person. Get over that. You don't want to get over your anger. You don't want to get over your unforgiveness. You don't want to get over that they betrayed you or stabbed you in the back or did you wrong. Listen, I may not be asking you to fully bring them into your life. What I am saying is you will regret the day that if so happened, hypothetically, that they pass, that you didn't have the opportunity. You wasted the opportunity, rather, to say something that may have caused them to die in peace and caused you to live in peace. That's one thing that I love about my family. I love my family. I'm proud of my siblings, my 2 sisters, my mom and dad, and my sisters and their husbands and families, and my nieces and nephews. I love my family. My sons, I love my family. I love my family because we do not allow anything. We do not allow anything to get in the way of us loving each other and spending time with one another. I love them for that. I just had an argument with my little sister Letitia. I mean, we wasn't screaming and hollering because we're adults, but I gave her a piece of my mind and she gave her a piece of her mind. And the next day we was right back on the phone laughing. She said, "Hey, bro, I'm so sorry. I've just been going through." And I said, "Hey, sis, I don't understand." I love that. Why? Because, guys, listen, we have had some traumatic and devastating deaths in our family. One of them is our little sister, Nicole. She passed away 23 years, 23 years ago. And I have had a son that passed. And we understand the value of time. We get together every time we can get together. We talk to one another almost every day. I talked to my mom yesterday. I can talk to my sister Joy every day if I can. I can talk to my sister Letitia every day. Now, my father, he's not so much of a communicator, but I just talked to him the other day, right? I don't have no problem calling my family up and saying, hey, how are you? What's going on? Right? And we can talk. If I get on the phone with my dad, we can talk. He can talk, or I'll talk his ear off, right? And I'm happy that I have that relationship with my family. Now, there are some people in my family that I just do not have that closeness with, that I desire to have that closeness with. And guys, I understand there's some areas of your life that you want to spend time with someone, but they're not ready yet. It's not time for them. And those times are heartbreaking. It's a heartbreaker that you want to get close, or you want to share your life and time with them, but they're mad at you, or they're unforgiving about something that you did, or there's been a fight breaking out and you're trying to reach out, but they do not want to reach out back to you. That's a heartbreaker, because you understand the value of time, and they are allowing that negative thought to get in the way of spending time with you. It's a heartbreaker. I understand it all too well. But what I come to let you know, at least try. Get yourself to a place where you are spending time with your loved ones. Get to a place where you're spending time with them that truly matters. Listen, stop wasting your time with riotous people, people that do not matter, negative people, people that puts you in a bad place in life. You need to manage up. You need to level up. You need to be better at spending time with them that desires to spend time with you to make your life better. Listen, how are you spending your days? How are you spending your time? Your time is important because your life is important. As I said to you before, you're already born, but you don't know that expiration date. You don't know when you will pass. So you matter as well. Get busy. Become bold. Become focused. Put your priorities in order and begin to do something that you have never imagined doing. Say something, write something, become something that you never imagined. Right? It's time to do it now, especially if you have this big dream. It may take some preparation of time, right? The thing about time is this, and I just caught this. We all are allotted 24 hours in a day, and you know it. It's said from probably everyone. We wish that we had more than 24 hours in a day. God knows. He knows what he's doing. But sometimes we have so much on our plate. Sometimes, if you do not be careful, the devil will get you busy doing the wrong things. Listen, do not allow the devil to get you busy doing things that do not matter. Sitting there wasting your time. Come on. I know we like to have fun, but sitting there all day with your girl, with your boy, smoking weed and drinking because you don't have no job, that's wasting your time. That's wasting your time. Every day you hanging out with the same person that do not want to do nothing with her life or with his life, and y'all just gossiping, drinking, passing blunts, wasting your time. Wasting your time. Get up. Your time is valuable because your life is valuable. God gave you life not to waste it, not to live a riotous life, wasting your substance, taking things from your babies, trying to please a man, taking the things from your babies, trying to please a woman. Get your priorities together. Get your life together. Get up. Some of you, you may be stuck. You had a bad event that you experienced in life. So now you on the wayside. You mad at God. You mad at yourself. You mad at people. You in this cave. Get out that cave. Become unstuck. Your time is valuable because your life is valuable. God did not give you your life to waste it. And I understand. We all understand. We go through hard times. Guys, I'm going through right now, and I absolutely refuse to give up on life. I shared with you a couple of days ago when I commenced this title series. This is how this title series came into my heart from God. I was thinking about my son. I was thinking about my baby sister who had passed. And I always like to show God that I'm grateful and I appreciate every second, every minute, every hour, every day that he gave to me. And I was just praising God and thanking him for having life. And God touched me, touched my heart and said, Larry, it's not about having life. It's about what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? Guys, do not get to a place where something bad happened. You went through a traumatic experience and you're stuck. And now you are frozen in life. You are walking in normality. You are walking in Lodibar. You are walking as average when there is something in you that has potential to get something creative done, to get something absolutely beautiful done, absolutely wonderful done. But the devil used an event to hurt you, to cause you pain, and you are sitting, laying by the wayside. Just wherever life is taking you, you are being blown in that direction. The devil is a lie. You need to get up from that stuck place and understand that you have a limited amount of time. You wasted enough time. You need to start your life over again. And this is what I love about God. God oftentimes will give you opportunity to start afresh, start new, start over. So what? You lost your business went under. So what? You went through a divorce. Love again. Start that business again. I know you may have lost a child, but if you're still fertile, and if your husband and your wife, or your wife is looking at you like, hey, we can do it again, do it again. Do not allow fear to stop you from living the best life that you can live. Do not allow trials and tribulations and adversities to cause you to be stuck in life. Get up from that stationary place. Start afresh. Start new. You only have a limited amount of time. And guys, I come to let you know, you cannot go back in time. There is no vehicle with all the intelligence that mankind has. There is no way that you can go back in time. Once you lose that second is irreplaceable. Start living your life with purpose. Start living your life with meaning. Everyone receives the same amount of 24-hour time in a day. What you are doing with your time is a direct reflection of what you are doing with your life. Everyone is given 24-hour time to do something. There are some of you, you are not doing nothing with your time. With your 24-hour in a day, you're not doing much. Everyone is allotted 24-hour time in a day. But there are some people that are on their hustle to make their dream come to pass. They are on their hustle to make their dreams come true. They have a vision on the table of their heart. They want to do something that no one in the family has done. They want to go places that no one in the family has gone. They want to become something that no one in the family has become. Do it now, guys. The time is now. Reason why I say the time is now is because every purpose requires preparation of time. A time to every purpose. In order for a purpose to come to pass, it requires time. And if purpose requires time, preparation is a part of that time. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm in the venue business. And a lot of times someone asks me, is that compensation of using our venue, is that compensation, the price that I'm going to pay you, is that the time also that I can prepare? And oftentimes that answer is no. You ask for 3 hours of the venue time, right? And they want the preparation time free. So no, listen, there is a time of preparation so that you can get a purpose done. So when someone booked our venue, they have a purpose or a reason why they want to book our venue. But oftentimes there is a time of preparing, putting up their decorations, making the venue look to their standards and putting up their decor, right? So there's a time of preparation so that they can have the event. Likewise, guys, you have a dream, you have an event, you have something that you want to experience, and it requires preparation. Preparation is time, right? So some of you want a home, but your credit is messed up. I promise you, you can still get a home. I have gotten a home with bad credit, but you have to get information. Getting information or researching information requires time, right? If you want a home, you can get a home. If you want a car, you can get a car. But sometimes it requires preparation. You want to write a book. It takes preparation. You want to put forth a play. Requires preparation of time. You want to go back to school. That requires your time, right? Listen, there is nothing that you're doing or want to do or want to become that do not requires time. And sometimes the things that you desire to do requires preparation of time. You need to prepare for it. So that's the reason why I say start now. Because some of you, under the sound of my voice, you may not be prepared. You may not be ready to receive that dream yet, to walk in that dream yet, to walk in that purpose yet. However, if you start now, preparing now, getting yourself ready for it now, you'll get that thing. Life is too short. It's limited. It's irreplaceable. Now, when we go back to the 90th division of Psalm, the 12th verse, so teach us, Lord, to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. Teach us, Lord, to number our days. In other words, show us how to be consciously aware of the limited amount of time that we have here on earth, so that we are motivated to make the most of each day and prioritize what truly matters. I'm going to say that again because that was so good. When the 90th division of Psalms said, teach us to number our days so that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. That means, Lord, show us how to be consciously aware of the limited amount of time that we have here on earth, because time is valuable. Time is limited. Time is irreplaceable. Teach us that time is irreplaceable, that it's limited, so that let us get that down pat, so that we are motivated to make the most of each day and prioritize our time to what truly matters. What truly matters? Are you doing something that really do not matter? Are you engaged with someone that is not beneficial to your life? Are you connected with people that is like crabs in a bucket? Are you connected to people that do not want to see the people in your circle of association level up? Because all of you may be stuck. All of you went through something. All of you do not want to. Listen, do not connect with someone who don't want anything out of life. Do not connect with anyone who do not want to become someone in life. They only want to smoke, drink, party, living their life with riotous living. You're wasting your time. Do something that brings meaning to your life. Do something that brings value and not only brings value to your life, but add value to someone else's life. Time and life naturally belongs together. Time and life intrinsically belongs together. They are linked together. Life exists within time. You can't separate them. When you are born, time started. When you die, time ends. For you, that's all you got. That limited amount of time. Listen, before I knew it, I'm 52 years old. And thank goodness, listen to this because this will help you. Thank goodness there was things that I really wanted to do. And in doing these things and pursuing these things, I missed out on other things that was truly important too. That is what's up with time. It's limited. So you cannot contribute your time, which is your life, to every area, right? It's a balancing type of life, balancing time, trying to give your time. You know, there's a song, I forgot who it's by. It's an old song. He's saying that this woman that he's with wants him to be home all the time, but she's complaining about not having the things that her girlfriends got. And he's saying, woman, I can't be at both places at one time, right? Listen, you may not can be at both places at one time, but you sure can balance your time. Making sure that you balance your time, because you may have a spouse and that, well, let's start in the beginning. Your life is within a certain amount of time. So that means that you are to do what is necessary concerning you, living well, eating well, drinking well, doing what's right by your body, because once the body die, your time is over. So you have to balance that, right? Maybe you're married or in a potential relationship to be married. You have to balance your time with, you, your body, and them. So now you have your spouse that you desire to spend time with as well. Now you may have children, right? And you may have grandchildren. So now you're dealing with your life, balancing your life, balancing your marital life, balancing your time with your children, balancing your time with your grandchildren, right? Now, let's add a business to the mix or your job. Now you have to balance your life and your marital life and the time with your children and the time with your grandchildren and your business or your job. Now, what if you have a job and you're trying to start a business? Now, you have to balance your time with your life, balance your time with your marital life, balance the time with your children, balance the time with your grandchildren, give that time to your job, and hopefully you can get some time in for your business. Now, what if you have a church that you are a part of? Now, you have to balance your time with your life, and you have to balance your time with your marriage, and you have to balance the time with your children and balance the time with your grandchildren. Balance the time that you've given to that job and balance the time that you need for your business to open. Now you need to balance the time with your church. What if you like to go golfing? You understand what I'm saying? Life is trying to balance and juggle and keep up with all the things that you are bringing into your care, and not to mention, guys, not to mention balancing the time with the Lord, which is the ultimate balancing of time and helping you to uphold all the other things that is entrusted into your care. And you only have 24 hours in a day to get that done. 8 hours you should be sleeping. But let's tell the truth. We're not getting 8 hours of sleep. We need 8 hours of sleep because we're trying to balance the time with our body. But we can't get 8 hours of sleep because we have other areas that is entrusted into our care that needs our life's attention. So life is about prioritizing what's important. I know people that are trying to juggle all these areas that is entrusted into their care, and they're looking like a chicken with their head cut off. You know why? Because they do not have things in order. People are pulling them here. They're being pulled here. You have to watch who desires your time. You have to be careful of people pulling out from you, from your time, from your life, to make their life better. You have to be very careful. This is what we're going to be talking about. You have to be very, very watchful because you only have a limited amount of time, right? And I know people right now that are being pulled from every which direction, and they are confused, they're unorganized, they're out of their mind, they're unhinged, right? Because they're trying to get everything done at one time and can't. So time and life naturally belong together. Life exists within time. You can't separate them. Now, remember what I said on yesterday? What you are doing with your time is a direct reflection of what you are doing with your life. Let me say that again. What you are doing with your time is a direct reflection of what you are doing with your life. How you are spending your time is how you are spending your life. What you are doing with your time is a direct reflection of what you're doing with your life. Because when your time is up, life is up. So time is God's way that we may experience life. And that takes juggling all these areas that God have been trusted into your care. You can, but you have to manage your life. Therefore, manage your time. You manage your life by managing your time. Let me say that again. You manage your life by managing your time. Let's go to James 4:14, and I only have 6 minutes left, and I want to get this to you. I want you to see this. Look what James said in the 4th chapter, 14th verse. He says, whereas you know not what shall be on tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen on tomorrow. That's why the Bible says, take no thought for tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen on tomorrow. For what is your life? This is what James said. He says, what is your life? It is like a vapor that appeareth for a little time, and then it vanishes away. So deep. James caught that revelation. He says, whereas you don't know what's going on with tomorrow. And then he asks a question. What is your life? You're worried about tomorrow. What is your life? He says, life is like a vapor. It appears for just a little time, and then it vanishes. You may know someone that was here one day, vanished the next day. You just talked to them last week, and now they're gone. Time is limited. How can we waste our time? How could you allow someone to waste your time? They want you, pulling on you to make their life better. And you have not learned how to say, no, not this time. You want to please everybody? You want everyone to pull from your time? You don't have time? Listen, you have to be very careful with your children, because when your children do not understand the value of life, they want you, but you have a spouse, or vice versa. You have to be very careful. Your spouse is very controlling. Your spouse wants your time, pulling you to help him, pulling you to do her, right? And your children is left abandoned, right? Guys, you have to sit down and examine your life and write down the things that you desire to do within your time frame, and write down the plan on how you're going to get that done, so you don't drop the ball on any area that God has entrusted into your care. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's a lot on your plate, and you only have 24 hours in a day to get things done. If you're not careful, you'll be running around living a riotous life, looking like a chicken with your head cut off, because you're being pulled here, pulled there, doing this, doing that. And a lot of people die without having time for themselves. James said, life is like a vapor. It appears for a little time, and then it's gone. It vanishes. When you begin to understand how valuable time is, only then will you see how crucial it is to live a meaningful life. You will prioritize your time. When you understand how valuable time is, then you will understand how crucial to be organized. Then you will see how crucial to prioritize. Write this down. This is a revelation. Time is the flow of being. When you came here, you became a human being. A human that is being. Time is the flow of being. Get this? Time is the flow of being. Life is the experience of becoming. God gave me this. God himself gave me this. Time is the flow of being. Life is the experience of becoming. Right? Let's talk about those areas that God have entrusted into your care that I was referring to. Listen, you as a human being, it is your responsibility to becoming as it relates to you. In your marriage, you are becoming a husband, becoming a wife, as time is giving you to being in this marriage. your children, your grandchildren. You are becoming a parent or becoming a grandparent, right? As you have been allotted the time of being with them. Your job and so on. Time is the flow of being, and you are limited with that flow. So life is the experience of becoming. Life is the experience of becoming. This is the reason why things take time, because life is the experience of becoming. And when you are becoming, it takes work. It takes the Lord to work with you, to show you. And sometimes if people are hard-headed, they learn slower than others. It takes time, and their time, before you know it, is gone, right? So start being in a place where you are becoming now. God gave you time and life so that as you are being, you are given the opportunity to becoming. God gave you time and life so that as you are being human, you are on this earth being, you are given the opportunity to becoming. That is your job. That is your responsibility, to become. When you become all the things that you need to become in the areas that God has entrusted into your care, it makes life fulfilling. Becoming someone, your profession, your career, becoming a husband or wife in your marriage, becoming a parent or a grandparent to your children and your grandchildren, becoming a pastor, becoming an apostle, becoming a missionary, becoming. Life is about becoming. But the devil just have you being. He just have you in the flow of time. But you didn't understand. You don't understand that life is not about just being in the continuous flow. It's about becoming as you are being. What are you working on to become? Life is about becoming while you have your being. This is the reason why life is hard for you, because you are just being. You're not becoming. You're to become something. You're to become. You're to become in that marriage. You're to become to your children. You're to become to your grandchildren. You're to become on that job, that business, that organization, that church, that ministry. You're to become something. Who are you becoming? Or are you just being? Just existing. Existing is just being. Living is becoming. Life is about becoming. Are you just being here, or are you becoming while you are being here? Are you becoming? That's good, guys. I'm teaching really good today. Are you just being here? Whatever. It is what it is. Or are you becoming? You have a goal in mind. You are focused. You have a dream. You to become. What is become? When I read this, when I looked this up, this really took me to a new level in my life. Become, to come or arrive at a place, a goal in life. In other words, become means you are working to get to a goal. What is your goal as it relates to you? What is your goal as it relates to your marriage? What is your goal as it relates to your children? What is your goal as it relates to your grandchildren? What is your goal working on that job? What is your goal having your own business? What is your goal opening up that church? What is your goal to your ministry? What is your goal? If you don't have a goal in life, if you do not have a goal in the area that God has entrusted into your care, you're just being, you're just flowing in the continuous flow of time. You just here. Here we go, occupying space. You just here, occupying space. But are you going to grab life by the hand and understand that your time is valuable and your time is limited, that you're going to become. You're going to prepare. You're going to work diligently. You're going to be determined. You're going to be consistent. You have a will to get this done because you are becoming. You are going to arrive and come to that place in your life. You're going to facilitate that goal. You're going to bring that goal alive. God gave you time so that you are being here, that as you are being here on earth, you are becoming or you are arriving at your goal in life. What is your goal? What is your goal in life? What is your goal as it relates to the things that God has entrusted into your care? What is your goal? Are you living your life without a goal? If you are living your life without a goal, you're just here. You're just occupying space. But I hope that you are a person. Listen, I pray that you are a person that will wake up every day with purpose, making your life meaningful, working towards your goal. What is your goals in life? What is your goal? What is that place that you desire to arrive? That goal, listen, in basketball and football, the object of those games is to get, in basketball, the ball in the goal. In football, is to get the football down to their goal, right? Life is about trying to get you to your goal. In basketball, whoever gets the most goals wins the game. Likewise with your life. Are you working hard, being diligent and determined to bring to pass your goals in life? I know you had a baby out of wedlock. Yeah, you may have been fired, lost your job. I know you got bills. I know you've been through a bad marriage, or you may be going through a bad marriage right now. You're going through something in your body. Okay, that's inevitable. You're going to go through hard times, people. Stop talking about the times. Live the time. Live your life in this time. And sometimes that means being like a bulldog with tenacity, grabbing hold to that goal and letting the devil know, for God I live and for God I die. God wants you to manage your life, to prioritize your life, or organize your life so that you can become what you need to become in all the things that God has entrusted into your care. This is what's going to fulfill you when you become who you need to become to yourself. When you become who you need to become in that marriage. When you become who you need to become with your children or to your grandchildren. When you become what you need to become on that job. When you become who you need to become as it relates to your business, your organization, your ministry, your church. That's what life is about. Life brings you meaning when you become, not just being. Time is just being. Don't just occupy space. Utilize your space. I pray that you was blessed today. I'm going to see you on tomorrow. Good. 7 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. I'll see you here. Until then, have a blessed day. God loves you, and I do too.